Tribute to Gen Z Media. Now look, on stream, y'all know we just went through all of them theme songs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Gen Z Media, our generation's media, TV shows, movies, they're the best. I don't care about no Generation X, Millennials, Gen Alpha. I don't give a f. Gen Z's the best. We had Jesse, we had Lab Rats, we had Phineas and Ferb. There's no competition. I'm not gonna lie. We made media. So this will be a very nice video to watch just as a tribute.
Every generation thinks they have the best movies, music, TV shows, and books. And as a member of Gen Z, let me just say that we definitely do. Let's start out with TV, and more specifically, cartoons. The hyper-ironic, random humor Gen Z is known for really just stems from the cartoons we grew up watching. I mean, the most popular cartoon of our childhood followed an anthropomorphic bird and raccoon working at a park with a green man, a ghost, an immortal yeti with a gumball machine as a boss.
But it was peak! It was peak though.
It doesn't
I
really
didn't
get
even really with this show that much, bro. But whenever I watched it, it was good. I never watched the full season, but I watched it when it was on.
Random than that.
This show was
Regular
peak.
Show really had a massive influence on Gen Z's humor. I mean, the amount of times me and my friends have said, "Oh," after something epic happens, it's gotta be in the hundreds. And we didn't just have Regular Show. I mean, Phineas and Ferb is probably my favorite show of all time, up there with The Sopranos. While the anime
Hold on. Let's look at
is probably my favorite show of all time, up there with
all peak. Sopranos, Avatar, amazing. And then Phineas and Ferb and also Death Note, of course.
The Sopranos. While the animation and premise of the show makes it appear like it's meant for little kids, the writing and humor is so clever and witty that I enjoy the show more now at 20 years old than I did when I was a little kid.
Bro, chat. Yo, homework for stream. Go back and watch Phineas and Ferb. Like, if you got Disney Plus, go back and watch it. They just dropped a new season, but go back and watch the first season up until now. It's, the jokes, the humor, the vibes, it's a really good show. It's a really good comfort show, I'm not gonna lie.
Other shows like Gravity Falls, The Amazing World of Gumball, and Adventure Time also helped mold the absurd and spontaneous identity, humor, and culture of our generation. Now let's talk about music. Man, from 2014 to 2019, the amount of amazing music that was released is astounding. Gen Z is obsessed with 2016, and I think a main reason for that is because so many great albums were released that year.
I'm gonna keep it a beam. 2016 was peak, but at the same time, bro, let's not forget 2017 and 2018. I think 2018 don't get as much love as it really deserves, bro. 2018 was a really good year for music too.
Blonde, Starboy, Anti, Lemonade, Coloring Book, Black Star, The Life of
That
Pablo,
3-year stretch was
Untitled,
insane.
Unmastered Views,
2015 through 2018 was a crazy stretch.
Awaken My Love. I mean, 2016 Uzi has basically become a mythical figure because of his consistency and output during that year. And I'm not saying these are necessarily Gen Z albums, but usually the music that's the most
You gotta do Gravity Falls. Oh, I forgot about that shit.
important to you is the music that was released during your formative years, and I just gotta say, we low-key win. Like, yeah, I'll admit we didn't have Michael Jackson or Biggie or Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, but bro, do you know who we got? My man Fetty Wap. Listen, I'm not even being ironic. Fetty Wap at his peak had the entire world in the palm of his hand. Bro, I know you remember.
I'm not gonna lie though. Fetty Wap? Back 2014, 2015? 1738? Trap Queen? Nigga.
1738.
He had the world in his hands.
And I got this sewed up. And he had other hits like My Way, RGF Island, and again, Fetty Wap was really the king of writing hooks. I don't want to sound like too much of an old head, but modern pop music to me sounds like it's lacking creativity. Everyone kind of sounds the same and is trying to hop on trends, and when someone new does come with an original sound, it's shocking. I miss the days when upcoming artists like Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator, and Frank Ocean were experimenting and pushing boundaries of their genres. And while these guys are still at the top of their game, the new artists to take their place just don't do it for me. I still remember—
Nigga, imagine, Gen Alpha really got the game fucked up, bro. We had Uzi, Cardi, Juice WRLD, X, on top of still having Kanye. Wayne and all of them still dropping music. But these niggas have Ian and fucking Ian and Destroy Lonely, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's all they got. Ian and Destroy Lonely. Cause Cardi barely drop nowadays, bro. Them niggas is kind of in hell.
I was in 8th grade when Igor dropped, and I was blown away. It was equal parts soul, pop, and hip-hop. There was a complete narrative through the entire album. The music videos were beautiful. It was creativity at its peak. The greatest thing about this era of music was that there was something for everyone. There were plenty of pop radio hits. Hip-hop was
Rihanna was taking over back then too, plus Drake was in his prime.
Through its second prime, new wave R&B was on the rise, and artists were starting to mature and find their own sound. I couldn't be happier with the music Gen Z grew up with, and the same goes for video games. If there's one video game that would define our generation, it's obviously Minecraft. I really
say, if you finna put, I thought that was gonna be a Raid Shadow Legends ad. I was about to be like, what?
don't know what to say about Minecraft that hasn't already been said. I still fondly remember the days of hopping in worlds.
I never
with my
used to
friends
play this.
and
I'm not
building
gonna lie.
roller coasters, mansions, and having full-scale battles. It was the perfect escape.
Loki missed out.
Simple yet dense with content. Complete freedom. The same goes for Minecraft's equally popular but wilder little brother, Roblox. There was really something for everyone in Roblox. Sports games, fashion games, tycoon games, mystery games. There was so much content and room for creativity and fun for a young mind. And I think we can all agree that sports games peaked during our childhood. 2K16 is probably my most played game of all time. It really is the perfect basketball game, and bro, how can
2K fell off after 22. I'm gonna keep it a big. 16 was tough. 17 was still good. That loading screen pissed me the fuck off though. But then 18, it went downhill after that. I don't think 2K19 was that bad though. Niggas used to say 2K19 was trash. I don't think 19 or 20 was that bad. But it was like after 22, it was like, nigga, why am I playing this shit, bro? That's how it was for me.
we forget those old FIFA soundtracks? I need to know now. Unfortunately, these days,
if you love me again,
sports games have been watered down to over-monetized, recycled slop held
who still plays Madden anymore, bro? I thought niggas moved on to CFB.
hostage by corporate overlords. But I still remember the days of try-harding on My Park and having intense battles with my brother on Madden. We even witnessed mobile games like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale take over the zeitgeist of our generation. And of course, who can forget Flappy Bird? When it comes to
Okay, let's lock in. Nigga, I'm telling y'all right now, Flappy Bird fucking pissed me off. Cause it was good, but at the same time, I was so trash at it, bro. Mind you, I'm like 9 years old, right? So my frontal lobe hasn't been developed yet. So I'm over here trying to flap this fucking bird, getting through the fucking poles and shit. And nigga, I keep on hitting the poles every single time. Bro, I was so trash at the game, and I literally remember one time I was playing with my mom's phone, and I got so mad that I threw her shit, and it damn near cracked. It didn't crack, but it almost did. I ain't gonna lie, the ass beating, the ass beating I got when I got home, because we was out somewhere, but the ass beating I got when I got home was legendary, nigga. That was generational. That was traumatizing, actually.
Gen Z, I feel like I have to talk about books, and really
Temple Run was
one
peak
specific
too.
book.
No. Temple Run, Jetpack Joyride, Angry Birds. Niggas don't be knowing about Angry Birds, bro. That shit be... No, everybody knows about Angry Birds, but nigga, that's peak. I ain't gonna lie. Temple Run was so gas, but I prefer Subway Surfer, though. Fruit Ninja, too. Nigga, you can never forget about Fruit Ninja. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was tough. Plants vs. Zombies, too. Let's not even go down this path. Let's not even go down this path, bro. Come on, bro. Unpopular opinion, Bad Piggies over Angry Birds? Hell nah. Angry Birds for the win.
Series, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Peak! Every single time I needed to take a shit, I would read Diary of a Wimpy Kid whenever I was grounded. I'm telling you, peak. You always got it from the Scholastic Book Fair, too. Peak.
I don't think there's ever been or ever will be another book series like Diary of a
Never.
Wimpy Kid. Much like the cartoons we grew up watching, this book series had a profound impact
The movies were
on the
peak
culture.
too? Nah, the first 3 movies were good. The last one, they dropped about like 5-8 years ago. That shit was trash.
And humor of Gen Z. While most children's books
Road
try to
Trip one, that
teach
was
good
trash.
values like honesty and hard work, Jeff Kinney throws all of that out of the window. Greg Heffley is cynical, self-serving, opportunistic, lies, cheats, and always tries to find a shortcut. Basically, Greg Heffley is the most honest children's book character we've ever seen. I think because Gen Z has always been hyper-aware, we reject overly righteous characters because we know they don't exist in real life. The
Exactly. Dog man? Let's finish this.
people around us operate like Greg, and in many ways, so do we. He was a hilariously flawed character that rarely learned his lesson, and we couldn't get enough. Much like the cartoons we grew up watching, Jeff Kinney gave us the respect of not talking down to us. The magic of those first 6 books will forever hold a special place
The fact that a grown man wrote these books and they felt so like realistic is crazy. One of the greatest authors of all time, bro. Loaded Diapers, if you know, you know. Loaded Diapers is my favorite band till this day. I don't give a fuck. Percy Jackson, Geronimo Stilton, Captain Underpants, all peak books. I'm not gonna lie. Judy B. Also, and I don't care. I don't care if y'all call me a gay. I don't care if y'all call me a little bitch. I don't give a fuck. Dork Diaries was peak. I don't care. Dork Diaries was peak. I don't care. Also, Big Nate, another gas shit. Big Nate was gas too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care. Saying it. Sorry.
heart. And clearly I'm not the only one, with Diary of the Wimpy Kid still being relevant in meme culture till this day. There's an entire subculture of Diary of the Wimpy Kid fanfictions that range from extremely hilarious to downright depressing. And from time to time I still read through this book series because it has a distinct comfort and charm that I can't find anywhere else. If we're gonna talk about Gen Z media, then it's only right that we talk about Gen Z social media. While short form apps like Vine and TikTok have been huge during our childhood, culturally nothing really comes close to YouTube. I'm genuinely glad I got to witness the old days of YouTube. The days of FNAF Let's Plays.
Back when Pokemon was saying the N-word and shit, man. Bro, okay, I didn't get to experience old YouTube like that, but I did just, the YouTubers I did used to watch back in the day, Jelly, Jacksepticeye, Quabblecup before he became AI, Vanoss Gaming, I watched them, Swoozy, Young Dawn, man oh man, Love Live Serve, never forget about them, Alex Mayers, I watched him. Old YouTube was tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was peak. Odd Ones Out, I used to watch him too. I used to watch Sniper Wolf religiously. I did too. I'm not gonna lie. And Azzyland. I watched all of them, man. Yo, reaction time. Dang Matt Smith. Reaction time. Man. Peak. I never got into PewDiePie though. I would always try to force myself to watch PewDiePie, but like I just never found it entertaining. I'm sorry.
OG phase, back when H3H3 was making hilarious commentary videos.
And T-Pendale and Blasphemous HD. Oh, God. Blasphemous, bro. His story times is tough. Dan TDM, Markiplier, y'all know them, bro.
Casey Nice.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to watch Jake Paul, too. I used to be a Jake Pauler. I'm not gonna hold you. I was a Jake Pauler. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Fuck low gangsters. I was a Jake Pauler. I'm gonna be honest.
That's daily vlog, the rise of animation channels. There was so much diverse content. But of all the great channels we grew up with, for me, one of them stands above the rest as the greatest YouTuber of all time. A man who defined the human.
I already know you finna say, Nigga Higa. Peak! Peak. Nigga Higa. Never would, he would be canceled nowadays. But back then, bro, prime Nigga Higa.
for a generation of children.
Yo, what's up? My name is Ardizzle for Shizzle my nizzle off the hizzle.
Ryan Higa. It's really hard for me to put into words how much Ryan Higa's videos mean to me. He was literally the first YouTuber I ever watched. For the longest time, I
He put Asians on the map, bro.
thought YouTube was just a place for music videos until one day my friend showed me Rustin Heber. It was an eye-opening moment. He was edgy but also genuinely funny and made clever social commentary. I still distinctly remember the days in middle school of watching Dear Ryans on the bus ride home. He was truly one of the first personal brands on YouTube, and I think we all need to thank him for paving the way. So Ryan, I think there's only one thing left to say. And follow me on Instagram.
Jake Paulers for life. Fuck the low gangsters. I used to watch Rice Gum too. Rice Gum peak. Rice Gum when he used to be dissing little kids was so tough. I'm not gonna lie. He was low key a dick for that though.